Hey Narwhals, I'm your host Luke Narwhal, and today we're going to be reading a weight loss story from Reddit. But before we do, here's one of our first user submissions on our new subreddit, submitted by Coconut Babe 0815. A loyal narwhal here, officially 75 pounds down. I was 215 pounds at 5'2", and now at 138 by balancing cardio and strength training together while changing my eating habits. I love watching your videos for tips and further motivation to years of a healthy lifestyle and happiness. Thank you so much, Coconut Babe 0815. Great job on your weight loss, that's incredible. And if anyone else out there would like to share your weight loss, your progress, go to r/loseitnarwhals, link is below. Now let's get back to the Reddit post. Working out and eating right feels good. Binge eating and skipping the gym does not. Don't let your lizard brain trick you into getting it backwards. Just got back into the gym after a 2-week spell of skipping for no real reason, sipping my protein shake and realizing how good it feels, physically, mentally, and emotionally, to take concrete steps towards changing my body and lifestyle. However, this is a cycle. Work out for a few days, feel great, deserve a cheat/rest day, spiral out and binge eat/skip workouts for a few days, rinse and repeat. Something about the human brain hates change. The brain hates calorie counting, restriction, and being told no. Sometimes it's helpful to remind ourselves that working out and eating right isn't punishment for being fat. Working out and eating right is just self-care. It's the same as getting a good night's rest or taking a shower. No real purpose to this post other than to get some thoughts and emotions on paper or keyboard. Feeling hopeful right now. Edit, I can't reply to each comment, but the response to this post has been incredible. To all of those who have said this post helped them to get back in the gym or avoid an unnecessary binge, I am profoundly happy to know that my post had a positive effect on you. Keep grinding, we're all going to make it. Food has always been a source of comfort for me, so I'm definitely prone to binging when I'm really stressed out. And it does feel good, for all of 2 seconds until the guilt kicks in and my body feels gross. It's easy for me to get burnt out on Seco in the gym sometimes, but allowing small treats in moderation and sticking with the gym has always consistently left me feeling fulfilled and content. I am that guy who will save 1,000 calories to binge. I will also go to the extremes of eating once a day so I can binge. I recently said to myself, I use food to comfort me, and immediately giggled at how silly it sounded. I don't think I had ever said it out loud, but for some reason the sentiment kind of kicked my mindset into a clearer place. Sure, food can be super comforting, warm soup on a cold day, a family recipe that takes you back, but the way I was using food to comfort me, binging, is not comforting at all. I've since tried to focus on comforting myself in new ways. Wrapping myself up burrito style in a blanket and watching a movie, getting back into crafting, playing a video game for an hour. These things comfort me and put my mind at ease and do me no physical harm. I'll still have hot soup when it's snowing all day, or a serving of mac and cheese if that's what I'm craving, but the comforting aspect comes from a different place now, and not a place of, this food will provide me with emotional comfort and relaxation. It's so important to find things that make us feel more fulfilled and content, and about having small treats in moderation. Hope you continue on a successful journey. Man, is this true. I have a weakness for sweets. It's ridiculous that sometimes I'd rather have candy or whatever over an actual meal if that's what I need to do that day to stay under my calorie limit and have my sweets. I'm changing up my entire diet, and not surprisingly, the most difficult thing about it all is having dessert sparingly. I've eaten more than my fair share of Ben & Jerry's pints in one go, and you're right. In the moment, it's great. Honestly, halfway through a binge, it stops being fun. But afterwards, and I mean right when I eat the last bite, I feel like crap because I know how many calories I just consumed and, to be honest, didn't really want. I find though that while I can eat small treats every now and then when given the chance, I don't really want to since I want the whole thing, lol. Since I started losing weight, I've become really annoyed by the way the world uses the word deserve. I feel like we're constantly told, mainly by marketing and advertising, that we deserve indulgences. You deserve a donut, a new dress, a holiday, and hang the consequences. It's a marketing strategy that plays directly into the tendency of humans to trade things off against each other. I had a crappy day at work, so I deserve a chocolate bar. I had a good workout, so I deserve a rest day. But in reality, those events or choices are independent of each other, and no matter how we rationalize them, they still have consequences. I fundamentally changed the way I interpret the word deserve when I see it or when I think it. I deserve to have savings and financial comfort, which means I don't deal with stress by buying things I can't afford. I deserve to live in a body that I like and that is a healthy weight, so I don't really want that donut today, maybe tomorrow. I deserve to be strong and physically capable, so I'm getting my butt to the gym. I don't know, man. Housing a quart of ice cream is still pretty righteous. I just don't feel as bad doing it now as I did when I was a fat bum. Granted, the perfect workout does feel pretty good for the day, but I am still a fat man at heart, and cheeseburgers are goddamn delicious. Or you're a healthy man at heart with a fat man's taste. This is why I'm not a huge fan of cheat meal/day mentality. If your normal diet is sustainable, then why do you need to cheat on it? Sure, you can save up calories to fit in calorie-dense meals, but that's intentional instead of cheating. There is no such thing as cheating in my world. There are calories, and how I spend them is up to me. I might have a day where I don't concern myself too much with what I'm eating, but I consider that balance. I can vouch for this. Weather closure at university meant no gym for me today, which I then used to justify staying in and eating a bag of chips, maxing out my calories for the day before 2 p.m. Not the best decision. Dude, I'll just eat this junk food now and eat less later. Easy. And then proceed to eat the junk food now and eat even more junk food later. Every damn time. I woke up in the middle of the night last night coughing and feeling crappy. I barely slept and I was crabby all day. The last thing I wanted to do was go to the gym and get harped on by the crappy boxing coach and push my already tired, achy body. But I went, and my tired, achy body kind of forgot it was tired for long enough to get through a decent workout. And I'm still crabby and still sick, but I feel good and I'm glad I went. No one regrets going to the gym, but you do regret skipping it. Can we be friends so that when my lizard brain tells me to sit on the couch and eat all the Girl Scout cookies, you can remind me that I always feel awesome after a run or a good workout? My lizard brain has won a lot this last week. Today, we're kicking lizard brain out. Thanks. No, I will continue to work hard to go to the gym and eat right, but it sure as hell doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to lose a quarter of my free time every workday to do something that doesn't feel good in the first place. It doesn't feel good to feel hungry most of the day. It doesn't feel good to be sore literally all the time. It doesn't feel good to spend that money on the gym and protein bars and have no visible progress. I will continue to do it because it's the right thing to do. It is the healthy thing, and being healthy is good. But I won't lie to myself and say it feels good to do it. It's hard work. There's a reason why a lot of people don't do it. Hell, if it were easy and felt good on its own, there'd be no need for this sub, because people would just do it. I hope everyone here can keep at it, but don't discredit that it's hard to go to the gym. I've been going 4 to 5 days a week for over a year now, and it's no easier to walk into that gym. I was 270 pounds, decided to change lifestyle, changed diet, went to regular gym, and lost 40 pounds in 5 months. It was a great start, but then some personal problems came up. Went slack, now after 1 year, back at the same place, 268 pounds. I am starting again, and this time I will see my journey through, no matter what adversities come up. Starting from today, we'll take it slow and steady this time. I feel so dejected after wasting another weekend binge drinking with my friends. I got no homework done, didn't go to the gym, and generally felt like going backwards. Today I woke up and was running late to school, so I decided to drive. I couldn't find a parking space, so drove off out of town. I kept driving out of town and back for 3 hours, which helped clear my head. Skipped boxing class today. Feel so just undisciplined and like my whole routine's falling apart. I don't know why I'm posting this all here, not trying to be a Debbie Downer. Does someone have coping strategies for using time effectively or not feeling overwhelmed? Accept your shortcomings and move on. Accept the fact you screwed up over the weekend and get back on track. Once back on track, it's easier to stay going straight. Don't throw away a week because you screwed up the weekend. The hardest part is the mental challenge, especially when you start out. If you see yourself as a lazy, fat person trying to exercise and lose weight, you will tend towards being unhealthy after a while. This sounds terrible because it's our brain self-sabotaging, but it also means you can hijack. Always think of yourself as someone who goes to the gym regularly. Visualize and hold that. You'll find that even the days you don't go, you'll feel odd and want to immediately make up for it. When you cheat, you'll feel guilty because that goes against your visualization of yourself. If you're still seeing yourself as fat and lazy, you gravitate towards that because you think that's your natural state. Don't let who you are limit who you can be. And that brings us to the end of the video, Narwhals. If you enjoyed this video and would like more like this, make sure to leave a like and click the subscribe button for more. And also subscribe to join our awesome YouTube community, the Narwhals. We're a bunch of really awesome, positive people, so definitely subscribe for that. Thank you for watching, and until next time, have a good one, Narwhals.